we are going to discuss about the very important practical, and that will totally, it is a light experiment and it is a very important experiment for optics. Okay. So now, for this experiment you require this lamp. Okay. This lamp, one traveling microscope and such type of the optical arrangement. Okay. Here you just see. This is the glass. Below this glass, below this glass, there is the black paper is there. Okay. After that, the black paper above surface plain glass is there. Okay. Now you have to put this lens over here and you have to make the angle. You have to make the angle. Okay. So now what happens whenever the light come here, from this portion goes to here and directly goes to the downward. Okay. And then whatever the reflection, reflection will be created between this, because it changes its medium, air to glass, glass to air, again glass, and then back to that. And you just put the your traveling microscope. Okay. Now from this traveling microscope you just adjust this eyepiece distance, then you can vary ups and down. Okay. And you will see the clear images of that. Okay. Now you just see this diagram. Okay. This diagram, what happens, your sodium source, okay, means yellow light is just emitting the light. Here is the one of the glass, plain glass, transparent glass, and this is the plano convex lens. Here is the glass. What happens, this light incident on this glass plate, it will be reflected towards the plane convex lens, and that plane convex lens to this bottom glass. In between the air is there, and the center portion of this plano convex is contact to the plane glass of your arrangement. Okay, optics arrangement. Okay. Below that the black carbon paper is required. Then what happens whenever the light come to here, that time in this between this internally the reflection will be takes place, and whenever the medium changes, the direction of the light will be changed, and this light will be coming to here, and upward direction from this traveling microscope you will see such type of the rings. Okay. These rings, center portion. Okay. After that 1, 2, 3, 4 lakhs of the lines you can measure. Okay. Now first center is the first diameter of this, second, third, fourth, D1, D2, D3 diameters you can measure. Okay. Actually experiments how you perform, just I will explain to you. Okay. Now this is the traveling microscope. Okay. This traveling microscope, from this screw left and right, from this screw up and down. You people already studied in skilled experiments, you knows all these things. The least count is very important for this, and we are taking the horizontal readings left hand side and right hand side. Okay. So now here least count is nothing but 0.001 is the least count of this. Okay. So we are taking only readings for the left side and right side. One important parameter is that when you go to forward, you should not come to the reverse and adjust it. Once you go to the only forward direction, not for the reverse, and this is the major drawback for this type of the experiments. Okay. Now here, this is the glass I am putting here, and in between center portion of this lens is contacted to the below lens, you just see here. Okay. And between this convex like center place and this border corner of this, there will be the air, and that air will be taken reflections, and you will get that thing. So now you see here this experiment. Here is the arrangement. Okay. Here is the lamp, light is coming from here to here. Okay. So that will goes to this upper glass. Okay. And that upper glass light reflected towards this lens, and that light pass through that lens to the bottom glass, and up below that the black paper is there, and whatever the reflection will be takes place internally, the air medium, they will create the lines, means circles of this, and how that circle looks like you just see here. Okay. Now this you just see the rings inside the created by this apparatus. Okay, so now such type of the rings you will get. Center, there is the small, just like as the whole. Okay, border is there. After that, first line, second line, they are trying to make the circles, and both the lakhs of the lines you can make. It can mix. Okay, for that reflection of that, and this, and you have to take the reading by using this traveling microscope. You have to first take the readings of the left hand side, otherwise right hand side. Once you take the right hand side, first 0 lines, then 5 lines. In this way you can move this, just like this. You can move the cross wire, adjust the cross wire, and you can move left and right. You just see, this is the way you can move this left and right side. Okay, so you can move in this fashion, the left hand side and right side. Every 5 lines you have to take the reading. Okay, you just see, it is a very good rings are there. Okay, after that, if you want to take the left hand side's readings, you just move, vary this knob. Okay, you just vary this knob, and then you just rotate this. Okay, you will get that things. You just see here. Okay, you can move in this fashion. Okay, take the 5 readings of that. Okay, so you just move in this fashion. Okay, you will get the lines. You will get the lines of that. Okay, in this case, adjust the cross wire is there. Okay, every 5 lines you have to take the readings: 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and up to 30 for the left hand side. Then come to the next 0 line, where you have to come here, the 0 line. You just come. Now your cross wire is coming on the 0 line. You just see. Okay, this is the 0 line. Then first, second, zero, first, second, and this is the third line. This is the fourth line, and this is the fifth line. You have to take the reading, left hand side and right hand side. Okay, so you have to take the 30 lines in between, gap between the 5 lines. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30 for the left hand side and right hand side. And you have to by your table. Now here you see, this is your 0. Okay, take the LHS reading. After that 5, take the reading of through the traveling microscope. Only move the horizontal. 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. Okay, now again go to the right hand side for this circle. This will be the left hand side and this will be the right hand side. So you just see here, from this figure, from center to this left hand side. Again, once you take the 30 readings of this, come back to this position and take the right reading. Okay, right side reading, left and right side reading. Then A to A, you have to minus. Then you will get the radius of this first circle. You will get the radius of the second circle. You will get the radius of this. And once you got the diameter of this circle's diameter, so you just square of that diameter. Okay, and that will be very useful for your calculation. This formula, your aim is to find out the radius of this lens. So the d square m by n, d square m by m plus n minus dn square upon 4m lambda. Lambda is nothing but the wavelength of the light. Okay, sodium lamps wavelength. Okay, now you put this value. Okay, you just take m and n of these twos, okay, the difference you will get. Again you plot the graph, you just see this is the graph, okay. Number of the rings 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Here your d square, diameter of these circles, okay. You plot the graph and find out the slope of that, okay. Whatever the slope value you have to put, so whatever the slope you will get from this graph you have to put here, okay. And that will be nothing but the 1/4 lambda multiplied by slope, and that you will get the radius. And approximately our laboratory it is near about the 92 centimeter, okay. So you will get the very good results of that, okay. This is the way you can perform this experiment, okay. Thank you.